Қазіргі сабақты бастамас бұрын сілтемедегі слайдты ашып алыңыз. Now, so I think you are totally okay with listening skills, but what about the reading skills? Okay, let's again start with the phrase of Margaret Fuller. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Very good. So it means if you read, it will not only help you to improve your English language, but also it will help you to really boost your critical thinking, boost your imagination. While TV series can just give you fun, reading is also important. You cannot just listen to the TV series and learn English. No, you cannot, because it only you will only teach English language in a funny way, but nevertheless you will not have improved your reading, academic reading. Okay, that's why reading is also very important. If you are interested in what you are reading about, the words will come alive and you will be motivated to understand that. So it means read something that is interesting for you, right? Like, I know that's very cliche tip for you, like everyone tells you that you read something interesting for you, but it's really important to do that. Okay, next, read materials that is of your level or a little difficult for you. Like for example, if your level is pre-intermediate, read pre-intermediate and after go further. Okay, looking up many unknown words in a conventional dictionary is tedious and difficult to retain. That is why don't read very difficult, just read only your level. Okay, even on your level, actually I would recommend to start with elementary. It says beginner. Even if your level is pre-intermediate, it doesn't mean that your vocabulary is pre-intermediate. Only your grammar is pre-intermediate. But what about your vocabulary? What about your grammar? Okay, grammar is also pre-intermediate, right? So again, at least you will meet, even if your level is advanced grammar, but if you start with beginner books, you will meet some new words there. That is why I would recommend you to start from the beginning, even if they are a bit boring for you. Like, make it interesting, okay? Initially stay in your comfort zone and keep reading. Yeah, in the beginning, don't be so out of your comfort zone reading 100 pages every day. No, like it can really make you boring very fast. That's why just not quality but quantity. Let's read 5 pages a day. Really, 5 pages is totally enough to have a very good improvement and to see the results even after 1 month. You will see a huge development in your level of English even after 1 month of reading 5 pages per day. Next, learn to read in depth. Stay on the same subject for a while. Yeah, like in the beginning I was doing like that. I read something in history, after I didn't finish it and started something in adventure, and like this. No, just if you start with adventure, take it, finish that book, even if it is boring. Once you start, you should finish it. Okay, just consistency makes perfect. Okay. If you're familiar with the subject, you will read more. So, for example, if you're interested in biology, read some biological books in English, or read a book which is talking about the life of Charles Darwin, right? Or how the evolutionary theory and something like that. Okay? If it is interesting for you, why not? Read at least one complete book of one author. So, what does it mean? It means don't rush. Finish one book and after transform to another. If the subject is new to you, try to read few more books about the same subject. So if you want to, if you're becoming interested in geography, start from geography, but not limit yourself with only one book. You can get others, and even if you can read them parallelly. This will make you come across the same ideas and vocabulary. So it means, for example, you like train some vocabulary in the first book, in the second book you also meet this book. So your vocabulary will not be just passive, it will be active, because you are meeting it in the second book, and it's really helpful for you because reading the word for the second time makes like the word consciously to your mind, okay? And also going deeper into subject improves your reading confidence. Next, listen first if you have trouble in reading. Yeah, you can also listen, but I think reading is more easy, right? And number 5, let your imagination get involved. Good readers get engrossed in their reading and let it trigger their imagination. Really read something that is interesting for you. Next, enjoy the reading experience and look forward to absorb the information, ideas and thoughts expressed by the writer. It means try to analyze. Even if you read the 5 pages, it's useless if you didn't make a single note. If you haven't written down a single word or any grammatical structure from that reading, it means it was useless. Okay, you just wasted your time. Or just analyze, write 5 or 6 sentences if you have read 5 pages, of course, analyzing what you have read, what was happened there. Like, I think even 5 or 6 sentences is not enough, but overall you can do that. Okay. Next, number 6, don't worry about what you don't understand. Again, you don't need to understand every single detail in your reading book or article. Why? Because you are not a native speaker. Even the native speakers don't understand the whole word, because in English language there is a fact that every month there is 3,000 new words added to Oxford Dictionary. Do you imagine? Every month 3,000 new words. Even the native speakers won't do that. Like, want to learn every new word. Number 7, recognize that the key is to read a lot. Yeah, you may develop a system of keeping track of new words that you encounter in your reading. However, the main growth in your vocabulary and reading skill will come just from reading as much as you can. Keep reading and you will become a better reader. Next, number 8. So also, I want to say that you don't need only to read something like only book. If your level is pre-intermediate and above, you can read some articles in English language, academic articles. In my experience, I read a lot the app called Curiosity, and the magazine. It was New Yorker, Insider, Economist. No, it's what I'm reading now, because I'm really fan of economics. I have dealt before marketing and digital business, and that is why I'm keen on the new vocabulary and the appropriate structure of business English. That is why I read this literature. So what I'm recommending you is keep reading what's interesting to you, and it's not, of course, important. It's not necessary to just read in books, because I found the books of economics very, very boring, except some motivational business books, of course, because they're explaining some theory which was you don't really need, and you're thinking what? That's why short articles, they will be more effective for you because it's short and you won't get bored of it. So now let's move to the next. И последнее. Ура!